Hey, this is I Could Do Better. Joe posted this video here. As you can see, 34 minutes ago. You can see it down like this here, 35 minutes ago, just changed. Um, it's a super good length for a video of catching cheaters, if that's how you look at it. It's short, straight to the point. Seems like it. The difference is clip one is less than, it's approximately 20 seconds. Then we have, what's that? 230 roughly for commentary. Profile for clip one, you don't need this much here to show the profile, talk about the profile or anything. And then the outro. I will do a blind reaction to it because of how short it is. I like that it is this length because it's easy to get through. Let's see.
Guys, Joe Blue back again with another episode of Filthy Hunt Cheaters. I'm going to play one clip for you today just to get one video out super quick because I haven't put one out for a couple of weeks. I just want to get one out super fast. So I'm going to play a clip of a pretty
In regards to that, it was Wednesday you last streamed. You said you had a clip ready for approximately Friday or Saturday to be released. Wednesday last week, where you said it. We are approximately a week later compared to the time frame you said the video would be ready. So right now you're just saying like almost have videos ready and then trying to rush your way through it. So this is going to be interesting.
egregious cheater, in my opinion, and I'll explain why. So without further ado,
What?
I'm going to play a clip of a pretty egregious cheater, in my opinion. And
I don't care about your opinion, Joe. Your opinion is completely irrelevant. I care about the facts of what's actually is happening and whether or not it can be explained with in-game mechanics. And if it can, you would need to argue your case even more hardcore. So that's what I'm looking forward to. If it cannot, then your argument for it to be cheat is flimsy and insubstantial. So that is why I make these videos here. It's not to say these people are not cheating. They might be, but your analysis of the clips, your analysis of the gameplay is lacking severely.
I'll explain why. So without further ado, man, we're going to get straight into this first clip.
You have a teammate behind you. Fair shots. Unfortunate. That was not it. Teammate died. Your teammate died, you're not concerned. How did your body fall? I'm going frame by frame. You can see like it's slightly moving. So you technically get killed from that perspective over there. Because you're falling away from that direction. Just wanted to be sure. Poison.
Okay, so we're starting.
So if we just do this, the character looks the same. I didn't notice whether or not he was actually using a hunting bow, but so far it looks to be the same character. 12 meters, approximately the distance too. So it seems legit.
Okay, so we're starting here. I basically run in to try and get this guy. Missed a shot on him there.
And missed a shot on him prior to that also. That was not on him. It was actually just slightly off, but it shouldn't have been a kill.
Well, this shot's complete bullshit, man. You can't tell me anything else, man. Let's just go back.
Okay, so in that regard, we cannot tell you anything else, which means whether it doesn't matter whether or not he's actually a legit or a cheater. You won't believe anything other than what you already determined him as being a cheater. It doesn't matter how legit a player this guy actually is. You have already made up your mind, and no one can tell you otherwise.
Go back a sec. So this window that he's got to be able to hit me is like so narrow with a bow.
But that is exactly why he most likely hit you, because he knows he needs to sidestep, and in that time frame there, he needs to shoot. Since you're so close, also, and you don't know when he's ready to move past, he have the upper hand. However, your shot missed by a tiny slim margin of error. If I go back here, here, you can see like he just needs to be ready, and that's the shot. He's already moving sideways, and you're shooting directly at his shoulder's edge. Like, this here is just super unfortunate on your part. It doesn't make him a cheater. He knows when he clicks on the respective key binding for strafing to the left of him, yeah, that he needs to be ready to do that. You even saw that he's ready with the bow. He already ADS'd. He's already pulling the string on the bow, so he just needs to release it. There's nothing here, unless you can literally argue the case, that says anything remotely close to cheating. Because he knows, as I said, when to click and release while you don't. You went towards someone that here have the upper hand on you, because the as you said, the tiny like area he needs to shoot through. He just needs to aim and shoot. Aim and release, technically, as he strafes. You need to predict when he starts moving, and then either like follow him, as you actually ended up doing, or just stay over here and shoot him, or in the middle and then go a little over. But he is the master of his actions, and you're not. So I'm looking forward to hear your argument as to why this is completely bullshit and why he's a cheater.
Well, this shot's complete bullshit, man. You can't tell me anything else, man. Let's just go back a sec. Go back a sec. So this window that he's got to be able to hit me is like so narrow with a bow to like get this to.
It's completely irrelevant what weapon he actually used. Bow, hand crossbow, Mosin, Vetterli, Lebel, Martini Henry, Slade, Terminus. It absolutely does not matter if it was the Bornheim, Pax, Scotfield. Doesn't matter whatsoever. Throwing knife, for that matter. He is the one moving. He knows when he clicks the key binding for left, he needs to be ready to shoot, strafe, shoot, throw, whatever it might be, in that little gap. He knows that. You don't. He's prepared for the movement. You're not. That's the difference between this. Again, I'm looking forward to hearing your argument as to why knowing when you move and then shooting, releasing the shot technically, is cheating.
Run across and just get this shot perfect. It just seems so unlikely to happen, right?
So your argument is unlikelihood. Well, coincidence that he actually did hit. That's a good pause. I didn't actually see it before just now. That's the arrow, which is a weird angle. But your argument is the coincidence of it happening, because so far you haven't indicated like what sort of cheat it should be in the description. You're not writing any sort of cheat it should be. So what are you saying?
Like, he even gets all the way to the other side. So either he's got to the other side.
No. the arrow is already flying, so he shot before he was on the other side.
Like, is this the arrow?
Yes, that's the arrow. That is the arrowhead. That is actually the poison. This is the wooden stick, and I think these are called flechettes. Nah, fletch? I don't know the actual bow archery term for the feathers.
Is this the arrow here? Has he already fired it? Is that what that is? So I fire, miss.
If it's not the arrow, then explain why it's not here. Explain why it's not here.
Yeah, I think
See, and then magically appears. So explain if it's not the arrow. I don't even see the confusion for it, because that's the only argument as to why this bug of a thing should be appearing if it is not the arrow. Yeah, but he's holding the bow, but so the game just bugged out and think he's standing over here. Like, why are you confused about this being the arrow?
I think I think that is actually the arrow. I think it seems like he's firing it like from this angle.
Yeah, you think he's firing it from this angle, this direction, and that's why I'm saying it's actually a fun little visual thing, because it doesn't indicate the direction he's actually shooting.
Here, and it's like going past me. Yet
Exactly.
somehow I get clipped by it. So I don't know what you're gonna call this, like lag, but the odds of him just stepping to the side and getting this like narrow.
If it's lag, then you already argue that it's not cheating. It's lag. That's why I hate client-sided servers, client-sided decisions for for games. Because if it was server-sided, he would not have hit you. Then the server would have said these two people are not in lineup that corresponds with how the arrow flies. But with client-sided server decisions, a client-sided decision on the server, then he overrides the worldview of the server with how his perspective of the game is. And the server needs to predict how you would be behaving and how he would be behaving in accordance to what is happening. So server-sided decisions should be the way forward for all games, but lazy developers do this.
Angle on me and firing after he's gone all the way to the right.
No, he's not firing after. Now you're just making up excuses. You're not even analyzing the actual thing. You're just making up excuses.
Right, rather than when he's actually passing over the window. You think I would have died as soon as, like, he would have stepped a little bit and fired to go all the way to the other side and then fire, and then for me to die to it. It just seems super suspicious.
Well, in that case, you're arguing lag, which is a thing he cannot control. You're arguing latency, which technically can happen from both your sides. Right now, it says 30-something latency from your part. That also affects the server because you have, like, I don't know how much it translates over to, but let's just say it says 37, 36, nah, so 38 maybe. So it would take like 38 seconds, milliseconds, whatever, to for you to send a server request and get a server response would also take 38 seconds. So you already have like a bit of a delay there, probably milliseconds, on because of how fast the internet actually is, and you couldn't wait like close to 1 minute or anything. But yeah,
Super unlikely. And I think that is the arrow, because as soon as that goes by, I basically die.
and you still are not convinced that it's the arrow. You said you think it is. Like, make it make sense, Joe.
Missed that shot. Waiting for
You literally said that at the beginning.
the peak.
Yeah, you are waiting for the peak. He's preparing the peak. He knows when he's going to move over. He knows when he needs to release. You can see he's actually aiming directly at you. So this here is a lag or latency issue and not a cheat. Yeah, but then he's a ping abuser. Well, not really. Because in that case, he would not get it to that advantage. Because you were already moving to the right before he released, which means his game has not updated into you overriding the well view of that position. So no, that doesn't work like that either.
Like, you think he would have stepped out and fired there, right? Would you might have expected, but to
I was right. It does say it's 38.
go all the way to the other side and then fire afterwards and then get the...
He's not all the way to the other side. He's just updating the server so it matches to look like that. That's why everyone hates the trade window. Because it's client-sided decisions. It's not server-sided decisions. The client overrides what is happening on the server. It's not what actually is happening, which means what both of you are watching. No. It's what he's watching, and you just need to accept. You're forced to accept. That's like saying in a boxing match that you hit someone, but from your VR perspective, you dodged it. But because they say they hit you, you're then hit. Because that triumphs the in the point system for winning.
the kill on the angle. Just seems like, nah, man. Like, because he hasn't fired yet. And so it's like some kind of, like, you're going to say ping abuse? Because, like, he
No, we're not going to say ping abuse. You are. You
shot when he saw it on screen. He shot me when he saw me on screen. Which apparently is after he goes past my screen.
Yes. It's after on your screen because you need the information from the server that he needs to override in the world view. That's why, again, I hate client-sided decisions on a PvP game because it's doing this.
Screen. So if I'm getting his information late, he's already
Client-sided decisions that overrides the worldview, and you just need to accept.
gone to the other side.
No, he had gone to the other side on your perspective, which, because of the fucked up way that hunt servers are making the worldview, is after he technically has shot, but the arrow has not been shot on your vision until he's all the way over there.
You know what I'm saying? He's already gone to the other side on his side.
No, on your perspective, he's already gone to the other side, not on his. Because he already shot, and because you still need to get the information from the server, you are dead on the server, which is what he told the server, and you just haven't gotten the information yet.
Because if I'm seeing the information late, then he's already stepped to the side, which means he was already fully to the other side when he...
No, it means that he fired while in the open, and you received that information late. So you see it fired after he's on the other side because you got the information late. Like, that's what it means. It doesn't mean that he's already to the side and then you just see it afterwards. Like, why are you making up this crap?
fired, which makes it even more unlikely that he's getting...
That's why you need to lie all the time, Joe. Because all your scenarios are super unlikely.
in this angle, this shot on me, on the angle when he's moved to the right hand side. Like, just, I don't buy it, man. This guy's...
No, I don't buy your excuse either.
100% full of shit, in my opinion.
And your opinion does not matter in a world of facts, logic, and reality. Oh, wait, you don't like living here. That's why you suck at games, because you don't like reality.
Of course, he's got a barcode name.
Well, technically, these could be runes, they could be Chinese, they could be Greek letters for that matter. There are many different characters that Hunt does not accept. They could be Turkish letters. I don't know if Turkey actually has some like extra letters that are out of the UK norm of characters. It could be. Does Hunt actually accept the upside down question mark? If it doesn't, it could literally just be 3 upside down question marks. Like there are so many symbols, the letters from other countries that would provide this here.
Rank 100, prestige 3, and I've got a
Yes.
screenshot of this guy's account because I had to take a screenshot. I don't have the video of it because the Steam recorder doesn't record the overlay, so I've had to take.
And that's why I don't understand you're using Steam recording, because when you use the what was it, NVIDIA overlay, you got it. Like it doesn't make any sense. And even more, you're playing, you're streaming to Twitch, and you're using OBS. Why not just fucking record it like that? Just fucking record it with OBS. Then you'll see. Like it's not that difficult.
The screenshot of this person's profile. Okay, so here we go with the screenshot.
That there, however, is interesting. It doesn't inform you that he's cheating in Hunt. It does, however, inform you one day since last ban, and it's a game ban, which means it's the developer of a certain game that chose to ban him from their game and not the Valve anti-cheat. VAC. So it could be abusive behavior for the chat. It could be abusive behavior for the VoIP. Throwing games, just like Marvel Rivals, where you have the opportunity to report for throwing matches, different things like that, where the game devs needs to take an action. So it doesn't need to be a cheat he's using. It could just be griefing and bad behavior inside of the game. 10-year account, 10 cents a month, plus 50 games, level 15. Have played some PUBG. I don't know why people plays it at the moment because of how many cheaters there are. There are a lot of cheaters in PUBG, and majority of legit players don't play that much more. So you need to be lucky. Again, not saying he's a cheater. This does, however, point towards something of a bad behavior. Going in China, you can place your account wherever you desire in the entire world. It doesn't matter where you live. You could be living in UK, placing your account in Japan, Korea, Russia, America, and it would show here. He could be Chinese living in America. That would explain the name. He would be proud of his home country. That would explain the location. He could have moved from China, forgot to change this, still use his Chinese game tag. There are many reasons for this being the case.
Shot here. This is the guy's name. So he's got like 3 barcodes. That's like 3 characters. So this is like 1 character, 2 character, and then the 3rd character. Right. So it's 3 barcodes, 3 Chinese symbols, and you can see here, the guy's got one game one game ban on record, literally 1 day ago. 157 hours on Hunt Showdown. So this is confirmation. This guy's like 100% he's a cheater. He's got.
No, it doesn't, because game ban does not indicate cheating. Let's try and do this here. I see. What I did was take his Steam ID, enter it here, and I have his account. Now, this here is where it gets interesting. And as I said, the argument you're using does not specifically indicate that the guy is a cheater. However, this here would indicate that he highly likely is a cheater, because since Joe recorded the video of this here, which he's cropping off. You're not showing anything related to your desktop. You're not showing anything related to your desktop. No. So taking his ID, I have no idea when he fought against this guy here, but having him here and having 2 game bans. Specific game bans, for example, 2 game bans and 1 vac-ban. Now that is interesting, if you ask me, because as I said, Joe recorded with 1 on record, and we are now seeing his account with 2. And if you take his Steam UID or URL, you can see 158 hours in Hunt Showdown, 21 achievements. You have the 93 games. You have 93 games. You have 6 badges now. 10, 50, 2022, 50 there. Steam Trading Card Group. Arcus SC Farm. Arcus SC Farm. Do you scroll down on the... No, oh, you said it was a screenshot. We have that Yay, Ern, 1st July. Let's see here. It's the exact same here. So this here is the very same account, regardless how you look at it. Multiple game bans. Last was 5 days ago. So after Joe recorded this, he then got at least another game ban, and according to Steam ID, he then also have a vac-ban from Valve. Anti-cheat, that's what it stands for. So that is pointing towards him being likely a cheater, as long as it keeps increasing. The game bans again are by the devs. You can see it here. More information. Banned by game dev. Game ban. So that's the developer's decision, and not an actual anti-cheater. Communicates a ban request to Valve, is offending player banned from launching the game or from using Steam entirely. So like you have the different ways of doing things here, but again, just from the perspective of what Joe showed, it doesn't inform anyone that he's a cheater. Not gonna do that though. This is the same here. No. He's not cheating to the achievements, because none of them are on the, like not multiple of them are on the same day, neither on the exact same timestamp. Even these 2 here on the same day are having different timestamps. So like nothing in the achievements are saying that he's doing excessively. Even this year, unlock 50 pieces of gear, complete 7 challenges. Like not even these here are unlocked on the same timestamp. So like I would have loved for you to prolong this analysis, guy, your analysis of this guy here. Let me do it like this here, your analysis on this guy, by then spectating him and adding that to be your conclusive argument for him, because that might then have actually showed even more. This tiny portion here of you missing, and You missing again. It doesn't really show that he needs to be cheating in this moment here. You just don't accept that you died. However, you did end up playing against someone that cannot stop behaving in a bad way, so he gets game bans by the game devs, which kind of is funny. He might be cheating. He's not necessarily cheating in this specific moment, but I'm not going to rule out that he is cheating at some point. However, you need more than just this to argue he actually is a cheater. If we then go,
Just fucking bought. He's put an account. And you can see here, the guy's got one game one game ban on record, literally 1 day ago. 157 hours on Hunt Showdown. So this is confirmation. This guy's like 100% he's a cheater. He's got what 50 odd games on a 10-year-old account. They're probably all just fucking bought. He's put an account that's been bought with a basic level of bullshit filler games, probably like a lot of these accounts do. But yeah, this guy allegedly from China, but he's got a game ban on record. Okay, so that about does it for this episode. It's going to be a really quick one just to get a video out. I did put a couple of shorts out like yesterday and the day before, a Fortnite one and a Marvel Rivals one. And in the future, I'm going to be trying to put out more shorts. I'm going to try and compress like as much down as possible to try and get more bite-sized content out there that I can just sort of just pump out a bit faster. Having these like 20-30 minute long videos, I don't know how sustainable that is to keep doing, or people that want to watch it. So if I can try and keep the size of the content down and utilize the shorts a bit more, I think
shorts are not good for exposing cheaters, except when you catch blatant rage hackers. That's the only way you can utilize shorts to like catch cheaters, because it's a short. It's too short for an analysis. It's too short for being taken serious. Like if you do this here, shorts, I can tell you cheat by your name. You have so many times been saying underscore, hyphen, dash, as I call it, symbols. This year you called her Evelyn Love Hard instead of just Evelyn Hard, and said the heart symbol is an indicator of cheaters. However, if we go to your match in Marvel Rivals and we then just show more, you have none here that indicates it other than one with an underscore. You have none here with a heart symbol except a guy with an underscore, 2 underscores that is. Is he then double cheater? None here except for dots. Those also counts as symbols. Is that the same? No. None here with a hard symbol. You got an underscore. Did you get a functional report in on him? Yeah, but then you gotta argue that Marvel Rivals actually do something about cheaters. But you're showing they are actually banning people based on your reports. You got 2 people banned now. Underscore there. Are you not reporting this guy here because he's on your team? Is that it? No heart symbol underscore there. Is that the same? Underscore, nothing. Like you can see, it's so rare for you to actually meet the underscore. The heart symbol, that you cannot base that on anything. And the insane low statistics you're having with getting people having an underscore in their name, you cannot use that as an argument either. But the funny thing is, you said you saw them do something, but you only saw that during the replay of the match, and even before the match started, you literally called the person here, Evelyn Hart, a cheater. So you need people to be cheating so bad. It doesn't matter whether or not they are cheating. You need them to be. And you will find just like the needle in the haystack where I can say, this here's what I need to report for. And it's hilarious because when you do that in a short, it makes you look like a fool instead. So yeah, that was so fun to watch.
I think it might just be better, but it's kind of hard to cram things in. But we'll see how it goes anyway.
Because you can't cram things in like that and expect to be taken serious.
But that about does it anyway. So I will not be streaming tomorrow, Saturday. If anybody's thinking that I might be doing some Hunt Showdown, I do have a prior engagement. I will put a notification on my X a little later just to tell everybody that I won't be streaming tomorrow, and I'll be back streaming on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll get some more videos out next week as well. So I'll catch you all then. But that's all for now. Catch you all later. Peace. I'm out of here.
But let me say, based on your super lagging of lack of evidence video, I'm gonna dislike it. However, I do think he is using some sort of behavior that is causing the game bans, not vac-bans, which means it's the game developers and nothing to do with Steam that he's being banned. So, like, I think there is a correlation to bad behavior, but what you showed does not correlate. I got hiccup. Does not correlate to cheating. So he might be. I'm not gonna rule it out because when you have like bad game behavior, you also tend to do other things that could correlate to uh, other areas of non-legal gameplay, but I don't think that moment right there is enough to crucify the person for.